Joining us tonight to discuss new GOP House leadership, the sore losers in the Democratic Party, RNC Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel. Ronna, great to have you with us. Let me begin by saying congratulations on the Senate. We don't know the full extent of those congratulations yet, obviously, because of the recounts, but well done in the Senate. And well, you had an uphill battle in the House. So what are your thoughts as you're watching the recounts and the uncertainty, whether it be in Georgia, whether it be in Florida or Mississippi, with a November 27th runoff awaiting?
Well, we do know the full results of the Senate races because Rick Scott won, and he is the next senator of Florida. And Democrats are doing everything in their power to take away the voters' choice by using courts, by using county clerks that aren't following the deadlines. And all of this is something that the American people need to see through because it's just ridiculous and it disenfranchises the will of the voters. But Rick Scott is the senator from Florida. He was there for orientation, and we're going to fight this through the courts, and we're going to win because the numbers just aren't there for Bill Nelson. And same with Brian Kemp in Georgia. The numbers aren't there for Stacey Abrams. You know, it's funny to hear the other networks talk about how Republicans need to be gracious in defeat. I've never seen more sore losers than the Democrat Party right now with all these lawsuits and an inability to recognize that they lost these races and Republicans won because voters want Republican leadership because we're getting things done for the American people.
And they also want a party that is aggressive and, like their chair in the RNC, outspoken and direct and supportive of the president and his agenda. Are you expecting that kind of leadership from the new minority leader in the House of Representatives, Kevin McCarthy?
You know, everywhere President Trump went, candidates won. These are Trump Republicans that are coming to Washington in the Senate and in the House as well. They recognize that voters want to see our party support our president. Our president is a change agent. He's getting things done. He's a fighter. And that's what they want to see our party support. So I think Kevin McCarthy recognizes that as the minority leader. And I certainly think Mitch McConnell recognizes that because he has 4 new senators that just came to Washington because of President Trump campaigning for them. Kevin Cramer, you've got Mike Braun, you have Josh Hawley, and Rick Scott. They all are in Washington because of President Trump going to their states over and over again and getting those candidates across the finish line.
Well, I have to say that I think that with you at the RNC, getting ready for 2020 now and a clear path toward it, this is going to be probably the strongest, toughest and dirtiest partisan battle that we've seen in some time. We've just gone through quite a period, but it looks like these next this run-up to 2020 is going to be something to behold. Your thoughts about how the Republicans should be preparing and what you expect of not only the senators and the congressmen, but most especially their leadership?
Well, I will say one thing. We are a rule of law party, and we have seen from the Democrats that they do not abide by the laws. And we're seeing that in Florida with these votes. And what these county supervisors have done is egregious. We don't hear Democrats talking about that, but we've got to be ready for that going into 2020. So our leadership needs to fight. We need to put good policy forward, but we need to recognize what we're up against. And we're up against a Democrat Party that will do anything to win. And we've got to be able to make sure that we put our best foot forward and that we're ready to compete in 2020 so we can take back the House and we can continue to do the good things we're doing for the American people, led by our great president, Donald Trump.
And that great president deserves the support of all Republican office holders. What do you have to say to the Republicans right now who are trying to protect, quote unquote, the special counsel from the president's decision making, whatever that might be, separating themselves from his agenda and making really some rather silly and preposterous noises rather than standing tall and shoulder to shoulder with the president?
Well, I just wish sometimes they would fight the Democrats with the same vigor that they do our president. My goodness. And Mitch McConnell said it best today. The president's done nothing to say he's going to remove Mueller. There's no need to put these steps in place to make sure he can't remove him when he said he's not going to remove him to begin with. So let's get back to the job at hand, focus on the American people, focus on the agenda that elected Republicans and getting this country back on its feet again. And that's what every Republican should be focusing on and supporting our president.
And some of those Republicans and, of course, the national left-wing media, they can't decide whether they're, more concerned and, about Rod Rosenstein and the fact that he's in office, or fearful or perhaps potentially disappointed that he is, the president still hasn't fired him, despite the news stories they've produced for a year. Ronna McDaniel, always great to see you, and congratulations to you.